Hi guys. I'm just gonna do another tea bag fold. It's for a 5x7. If you don't have a 5x7 card blank, then just cut your piece of cardstock to 7 and 10. Put the 10-inch side at the top of your scoreboard and score in half at 5, and that will give you your 5x7 card blank. You'll need a mat that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. If you do a layer, it would be 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. But I'm only doing a mat, and I used 2 of my scraps left over strips, and they're 1.5 inches wide. And you will need 8 3-inch squares, and I do believe I cut these, and you will need 2 3.5-inch squares. So I'm going to turn you down and show you how to do this tea bag fold. It's very easy. I've already folded most of mine, and I saved 3 to do with you guys. So here we go. There. Okay. Get my glasses on here. You're just going to take it and you're going to fold it in half. And here comes the thunder again. It's been a nice hot one here today. And give it a good varnish. And I like to varnish both sides for a tea bag fold. And if you happen to notice that you might have a hair hang off on your squares, you can just trim it off. This one's fine. And then you take it and you fold it in half. Again, and give it a good varnish. Then you take it and you fold it in half. This way. Give it a good varnish. And give it a good varnish. And then fold it in half. The other way. And I am using double-sided paper. You don't have to. And this is still from the Graphic 45 Flight of Fancy. And depending on what side you want up, if you want the blue side up, or the plain side up, or the printed side up, all you do is like pop it up in the middle. You see it already popped up. And you just pinch it. See, them sides will automatically fold right in. It makes it easier, like I said, if you burnish both ways. Okay, so this is what you have. With your point down, you just want to grab this one little flap right here. And you're just going to want to fold that up to that score line. And for these ones, I like to burnish it on the wrong side, because when you're burnishing your point, you can tear it. So that's what you have. Then take this flap on this side and do the exact same thing till they meet in the middle. And I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to burnish it really well. Then I'm going to turn it to this side and I'm just going to burnish up. So this is what you'll have. Okay? And we'll do it one more time. Or two more times. Fold it in half. Give it a good burnish. Fold it over and burnish it. Fold it in half again. Give it a good, oh, hold on. that was my fan. It vibrated off the stand and went kaboom. Sorry about that. Okay. And then fold it in half this way. Varnish it. Varnish it. And then fold it in half. Take it, pop it up in the middle, just push your sides in, and it will flatten right down for you. And then just take your one little flap here and fold it up to that score line. Give it a good varnish. Then take the other flap and fold that up to meet that one. And give that a good varnish. And one more time. Fold it in half. And give it a good varnish. And if you're using lighter cardstock, that helps too. This is pretty sturdy cardstock. So if you were using lighter cardstock, you could probably get away with just varnishing that one way. Now fold it in half this way. And we'll varnish it the other way. And then we'll fold it in half the other way. And give that a good varnish. Okay. And you take it, pop it up in the middle, push your sides in. And just fold it flat. And give it a good varnish. And take this flap and fold it. And all these tea bag folds have names, but it seems like everybody calls them a different fold, so I don't even pay attention to names of them. And then just take your other fold and bring it up to there, like that. And give it a good varnish. Just like that. Now, that's what you get. And now, I'm just going to ink my edges. So it gives it even a little bit more dimension looking. This is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And I'm just using Vintage Photo distressed ink. That's my favorite one because it is the closest to like a tea bag or a tea dye. If you've ever tea dyed paper or antiqued it. The Vintage Photo gives you that same effect. Got one more here to do. all done inking. And bring in my other, and I did 4 of one. Design, and I did 4 of another design. And unlike the last one I did where you glued these right to your card, this one you just put some glue right there on that flap. Take your next design and just slide it right in there, just like that. Then we go to this design and we do the exact same thing. Put glue on that flap. Take our different design and just slide it right in there. And you'll do that all the way around. And you may have a little circle hole in the middle. You may not. It all depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I do not know what I do differently. But no worries, because you can always put something in the middle of it. A brad, a sticker. Let's see, so we want to go to this one next. And just slide that right in there. Just like that. Put glue on this one. Take the next pattern and just slide that right in there like that. We do this one. And we take this pattern and we just slide that one right in there like that. And then for your last one, you just put glue right there. Slide that one right on in. Put glue right here. Bring your first one up See what I did? I brought it up and just slide that one right in there like you did the rest of them. And there you go. It's all glued together. If you don't like all the bulk, you can glue these down. And you see, you got a very little hole, a brad. Well, open up. See? A brad will fit in there nicely, but I have a little topper that I'm going to use for mine. Now my card blank. And I'm going to give that a good varnish. And my card blanks are rounded on one end. So I just rounded one end of my corners to fit the front of my card. And just gonna put glue on this. And I'm just going to center that right on my card base. And one piece is 1.5 by 4 3/4, and the other piece is 1.5 by 6 1/4. But like I said, that was just a scrap I had, so I didn't even bother cutting it. And since I think this one looks like a bow, I thought these stripes or strips would kind of make it look like a present. So I'm just going to put glue on the long run. One. And find just roughly center. And put that down. Then I'm going to take the shorter one and I'm going to put glue on that one. And I'm just going to bring that over just past my rounded corner. And you can see that I've inked all my edges. Okay. It just makes it stand out more. Okay. And I cut this little strip. It was out of the ephemera pack. And I just noticed that those little holes weren't punched out, but that's okay. Only takes a little bit to pop them out. And I did ink around the edges of them. And I'm going to take this get all the little circles off there. Okay. And I'm just going to take this for a little decoration. And I'm just going to center it right there like that. And then I'm going to take this now and bring in my two squares that are 3.5 by 3.5. If you want to back this, you don't have to. You could just stick that on your card like that. But I like to back mine. And the way that you find out what size you need to back it is you see that it makes a square back here. And that measures 3 inches. So that's how I came up with cutting these squares 3.5, so they give me a nice border. So all I do is I just put glue back here. Just like that. And I just lay this down. And get the border that I want, like that. Now for this one, I just do the same to get the border that I want. So I just glue there, 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 and there, because you don't need to glue your corners. And just glue like a diamond shape. And I just stick that on there, just like that, and flatten it out. To get the border that I want. See? Just like that. Okay. And now to put this on my card. And you just put glue all over the back of this. Make sure you get your points good. And I just kind of want to center that. That looks about center. Give it a good press down, and then this is what I'm going to put right there. And I am going to use it all fell out at me. I am gonna put a 3D dot in the middle. I'm going to add a little glue to that. And I'm going to put another 3D dot right on top of there. Smush it down. Peel the backing off. And just line this up. Where I think it looks good. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. and just stick it on. That way it doesn't flatten my tea bag fold. So there's that tea bag fold. And I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you give it a try. What do I got? And where could I tuck? I had this was laying out, so let's see. Put it up here. Yeah. Right. If I use it, it'll save me from putting it away. And if it was out, then it was supposed to be out and used on this card. Or at least that sounds good to me. And it's a little sentiment, and it says the earth has magic for those who listen. Everything is sticking to me. The humidity is ungodly. So, there it is. Quite simple. And now you can see that it kind of looks like a present. And then the one we did the last time was the round one. And these are both 5x7s, just done landscape and portrait. And I have one more tea bag fold. And I'll probably do that one Tuesday. And it will be this tea bag fold. So if you're liking the tea bag folds, this will be the next one. And then I think that's it for tea bag folds that I know. So if you make one and you're in our group, please post it in the group. If not, you can post it in the comments on the video. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye.